You only get one life, so it's important to make the most of it. Is it possible to achieve both happiness and success in life? I've been thinking about this for 20 years. And I know that being busy isn't the answer. So how does life work? There are 10 components that make up a successful life. They all fit together, so if one of the parts is weak, then everything slows down. The objective is to enjoy and achieve as much as you can. Live your maximum life. So now we come to the third of my 4 videos on how to spend less time on unimportant things so you can get more done. And this video is about option 4, doing some things less well. You'll remember we've already had saying no, negotiating and delegating. But this next option, do some things less well. By the way, option 5 is about efficient systems, and we're going to come to that later on in the programme in quite a bit of detail. But option 4, do some things less well. Now, some people have what's called a be perfect driver, and they're just really fussy. Everything they do has to be perfect. I've got this a bit actually, and it does bug me if something isn't quite right. I can't stand typos. I do sometimes turn the tins in the cupboard so they've got the labels facing forwards, and I definitely can't put a tin in the cupboard upside down with all those poor old tin tomatoes standing on their heads. So I am quite fussy. I do also hate it when one of my shoelaces comes undone and I have to do it up again, but then that shoe is tighter than the other shoe. So I am too fussy, and I know that, and the risk is that I waste too much time fiddling with things, and this is known as the be perfect driver. You may have this, and if you do have the be perfect driver, it will contribute to your general frazzledness, because what happens is you spend too long on things that aren't important, and you can never make everything perfect, so you spend your whole life just working really hard trying to make everything perfect, and that's a bad idea. And we tend to think that if we fiddle with something enough, we can make it perfect. So what we do by doing that is we feed the be perfect driver. So the more you feed it, the bigger and stronger it gets. And actually, that's just worse, because you'll never satisfy it. You just make an endless monster. So if you have got the be perfect driver, don't feed it hoping it's going to go away. You'll never make everything perfect. What you must do is push back against it. You must say to yourself, that is good enough. I'm going to leave it like that. And maybe even have some therapy. Put some tins upside down in your kitchen cupboard, just as your therapy, because you're showing yourself, I am the master of the tins. The tins are not the master of me. And you're showing yourself, I'm not going to die because there's a tin upside down in my cupboard. So push back against your be perfect driver and force yourself to not spend too much time on things that aren't important, because the whole thing is to spend time on the important things, the things that are going to take us towards our goals. So that's the end of that video. Onwards to the next one. Live your maximum life.